Protect your DNA. BioPQQ can promote formation of new mitochondria. Infowarsstore.com.
The G20 in Hamburg, Germany, the annual meeting of 19 of the wealthiest leaders in the world, plus the EU, aimed to ambush Americanism, not globalism, President Trump, with a slew of altered pan-European topics centered around climate change and trade.
And what came out of this meeting was what I had already said at the beginning of this meeting. Wherever there is no consensus that can be achieved, disagreement has to be made clear. You are familiar with the American position. You know that, unfortunately, and I deplore this, the United States of America left the climate agreement, or rather said, announced their intention of doing this. So what becomes clear in this declaration is the dissenting view of the United States, but I am very gratified to note that the other 19 member states of G20 say that the Paris Agreement is irreversible, that we feel committed to the to what we agreed on, and that it is to be implemented as quickly as possible.
Of course, President Trump already bowed out of the lopsided Paris Climate Accord, which saw the U.S. going it alone against the other 19 representatives. And that set the tone, which was augmented by the Soros hordes, led by its American contingent Refuse Fascism, outside the summit, as they destroyed Hamburg residents' cars and businesses, hunted down alternative news journalists, and injured hundreds of police officers in an orgy of anarchy.
These people don't even know what this is all about. They only want to destroy things, and that is what they came here for. Andreas is on the way to his job. His path is littered with burnt objects. Protesters removed our fence and burned insulation mats. Locals understand that people want to protest against capitalism and G20 politicians, but why do they need to destroy cars, shops? This isn't good.
The Daily Caller reports one of Refuse Fascism's fiscal sponsors is the Soros-funded Alliance for Global Justice. Refuse Fascism also claims direct ties to Cornell West, an Ivy League professor and member of the 2016 DNC Platform Committee. West is among several left-wing professors listed as one of the group's initiators. As global pawns like New York City Mayor de Blasio rushed to Hamburg to aid his masters, the New York Post reported presumptive Republican mayoral challenger Nicole Malliotakis blasted the mayor for putting the protest over pressing issues at home. Malliotakis said, "Unbelievable. Instead of jet-setting around the world, he should be here doing his job. A police officer was murdered. Street homelessness has skyrocketed, and people continue to get delayed on the train."
It's disgusting. Why? It's terrible. He's not doing his job. He should be in New York City.
I think it's ridiculous. Why is he there?
While President Trump salvaged what he could from the G20 summit, successfully brokering a ceasefire in Syria with Putin, as victory is currently being declared over ISIS in Mosul by Iraqi Prime Minister al-Abadi, and communicating directly with Japan's Prime Minister Shinzo Abe and Chinese President Xi Jinping over North Korea's growing threat to the world, the true villain of global disorder, George Soros, was putting his money precisely where his mouth is, in the streets of Hamburg, Germany. John Bound reporting for Infowars.com.
After 4 years of research, the next big game changer has arrived. Z-Shield, toxic metal and chemical defense support. It's made in the USA. It's filled with known compounds from nature that are absolutely associated with detoxifying the body, and it supports the InfoWar. It is a classical 360 win. We're changing the world. Now it's time to change our bodies with Z-Shield at InfoWarsLife.com.